Hello there, grade 2. Uh, for today, we are only going to do extended word problems. Okay, so before we start, you should only watch this if you already have your math worksheets with you. Okay, if not, then you have to wait for it. Okay, because I won't be placing any words or the sentence or the problem itself because I will just read it out loud while you are working with yours. Okay. So anyway, to start with, we have number 1. Again, you're only supposed to watch this if you already have your worksheets. Okay. Number 1. Andy receives 131 stickers from his father. Okay. We have Andy and the father who gave stickers to Andy. How many? 131. Okay, now here comes the sister. His sister gives him another 280. The sister now gave Andy another set of stickers. How many? 280. How many stickers does he have altogether? So, this question refers to how many stickers does Andy have after the father and the sister gave him stickers. Okay, so ilan kaya lahat-lahat? Okay, you have our clue word there, all together. Okay, again, for the word problems kasi I'm going to help you analyze the word problems, but I'm not gonna answer for you because I still want you to do the operation by yourself. Okay, laruin ko lang, okay? So that's it for number 1. Now we are going to number 2. I hope you'll be able to do that. Once you already have assuming that you already have your worksheets with you, so all you have to do while working with number 1, pause this video. Okay, for number 2, a class of students collected 626 plastic bottles for recycling. Okay, a class of students daw, they have collected a certain number amount, which is 626 plastic bottles for recycling. Okay. They needed to collect 324 more plastic bottles. They need to add more. So, in other words, kulang pa. Okay, they need more. They need more. By how many? By 324. Okay, baka you will judge me by the drawing. You tell me, Teacher Mark, they look the same. That cannot be just 300. So, ulitan natin. So then it says there, how many plastic bottles were needed for recycling? So this is what they already have, and this is what they don't have yet. But this is what they need. Okay, that's the total. That refers to how many plastic bottles they need to collect. Okay, so this implies technically total. Okay, what do you mean by total nga ba? Yeah, I gave you the clues na nung last week part of the video. So I hope you'll be able to get this na. Let's proceed to number 3. Okay, number 3 tayo. Mr. Chan has 267 highlighter pens in his stationery shop. Okay, meron na daw si Mr. Chan. Mr. Chan owns a stationery shop. Okay, and he already has 267 highlighter pens. Highlighter pens basically work like this. It's like you highlight things. Okay? Parang ganyan ang highlighter. That's what you mean by highlighter pens. Easier to remember to be highlighted kasi those are important terms. Okay? Then, ang sabi dyan, he buys another 95 highlighter pens. Another. What do you mean by another? Ibig sabihin, we are going to add from what he has originally. Okay? He buys another one. For example, if you have 6 candies, then someone will give you another 5 candies. So technically, it tends the number of candies you have tend to add up. Okay, just like in this situation. Okay, then he buys another 95 highlighter pens. How many highlighter pens does he have in his stationery shop now? Okay, the question refers to in terms of total again. Okay, in terms of total again. Okay, ganyan lang yan. So let's now try to answer number 4. Again, you can pause in between videos while you're working on a certain number. Okay, you can pause here and continue after. Okay, so number 4, there are 88 koi fish in a pond. A koi is a type of fish. Okay. In a fish pond daw, let's say I'll draw a fish pond. But I'm not going to draw the fish. Okay. So we know that in a certain space that there are 88 koi fish in a fish pond. Then it says there, 28 koi fish are added to the pond on Monday. Okay, we have a certain day. We have Monday. On that day, 28 koi fish was added. Okay, and the next sentence says, another 38 koi fish are added to the pond on Tuesday. Added, ha? Andun na yung word mismo. Another 38 koi fish are added to the pond on Tuesday. So we have Tuesday, which is today. And there's another 38. Okay, so another 38 koi fish are added to the pond on Tuesday. How many koi fish are there in the pond altogether after the 2 days? So again, this is the fish pond earlier that I told you, right? And then again, we have our 2 word there, altogether. I wonder what you're supposed to do. Okay? Originally, uh, the person already has 88 koi fish in a pond. Then on Monday, 28 was added. And on Tuesday, which is today, 38 are added. Okay? So the question is, how many koi fish are there in the fish pond altogether after the 2 days? Okay, while you're working at it, you can pause the video as I proceed to number 5. Okay, number 5, there were 445 audience members watching a play in an auditorium. Okay, 73 latecomers joined the audience after the first intermission. Okay, another 19 latecomers joined the audience after the second intermission. Okay, so isa-isahin muna natin. At first, there were 445 audience members watching a play in an auditorium. Later on, it says there 73 latecomers joined. What do you mean by joined? If there are, for example, let's say in your class, you have 10. And what if the grade 3 will join you? If you are 10 and there are 8 grade 3s, what do you think will happen if they will join you? Will the number go up or down? Okay? So you have to think of the operation involved there. Okay? So 73 latecomers joined the audience after the first intermission. Okay, isa-isa lang natin. Then later on, another 19 latecomers joined the audience after the second intermission. So we are talking about some people, a group of people who joined the audience after the second intermission. So the question again is, how many audience members were there in the end? Okay, so technically, you are asked of the total. No one left. Okay, no one left the whatever they are watching there, the play. All they have is added latecomers, audience. Okay, so again, uh, while working on this, you can pause the video as I go to number 6. Number 6. Okay, MDM Wong. Is this a typo? I think it's supposed to be Mr. Wong. Okay. Anyway, let's just change it to Mr. Wong. Mr. Wong bakes 500 chocolate chip cookies. Okay. She sells 336 of them to her customers. Okay, so first, i-draw natin yung total number of, in terms of model, okay, in terms of model, that Mr. Wong bakes 500 chocolate chip cookies. She sells 336. Ay, so hindi pwede masing Mr. pala, no? It's Mrs. Madam. Oh, it's Madam. Madam Wong. Okay? Madam Wong bakes 500 chocolate chip cookies. Okay, sorry about that. MDM kasi eh. It's MDM. Maybe it's short for Madam. Okay. So, Madam tayo, Madam. Madam Wong bakes 500 chocolate chip cookies. She sells 336 of them to her customers. So, what do you mean by that? No? For example, kayo, if you have 5 apples, you are selling 5 apples. Someone bought 3 of them. What do you think will happen to the number of apples that you have? Ano kaya mangyayari? You have 5 apples. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples. That's what you're selling. And then someone came to you and buys 3. 1, 2, 3. That person bought 3. So how many apples do you have left? 1, 2. So what operation is involved here? Okay? So I hope you're able to figure that out. So we have the same scenario here. Again, she sells 336 of them. So let's say part of it is 336. This is what Madam Wong sold. 500 is what she baked. Now, the question is, how many chocolate chip cookies has she left? See, we have a clue word there. Left. Which means this part over here. Okay? How much is left? So, I hopefully by giving you this model, you learned on how to deal with word problems, okay? So, we can now proceed to number 7 as you are working here. Okay, the question again is, how many chocolate chips, how many chocolate chip cookies has she left? Okay, this one. How many are left? If she had 500 at first and sold 336, how much is left? Like the apples earlier, you have 5 apples. After selling 3, you have 2. So what operation is involved? Okay, so you may pause the video as I proceed to number 7. Okay, the Gomez family has 317 pieces of clothing at home. They donated 89 pieces. What do you mean by donate? What do you mean by donate? Donate basically refers to give. Okay? So for example, um you have delicious food in your car right now on your way home. Then you see a street children, a street child, no? You basically saw a street child, or let's say there are a lot. So you saw street children. So you wanted to give them part of your food because you know that they are hungry. Okay, so that's basically donating. That's basically giving. Okay, donating and giving, they are basically like synonymous. It's just that for donate, it's quite paano ba to? It's like parang you're giving it to other people that you basically do not know. Okay, not really, pero parang ganun. The sense of it, it's just like that. Okay. So just like the Gomez family, they have 317 pieces of clothing at home. Okay, again, they have 317 pieces of clothing at home. They donate 86 pieces of clothing to charity. Okay, nag-donate daw sila. So when you donate, again, give. If you give, what happens to your original amount? Like for example, you have 10 clothes, or yun na nga kanina nasa car kayo. Let's say you have 5 Jollibee burger, and then you saw one street child. Then you wanted to donate it to that street child, or to give it to that street child. What will happen to your number of yum burgers? Will it increase or decrease? Will it go up? Will it be more? For example, if you have 5 yum burgers, after giving one, will your yum burgers become 6? Or will it decrease? Will your yum burgers from 5 become 4 na lang? Okay, so of course, if you give the number of the number of burgers or whatever you have will decrease, will be lessen. Okay, which means nababawasan. So what operation is that? Okay, so I hope nakuha ninyo yun, yung process na yun. Okay, again, the Gomez family has 317 pieces of clothing at home. They donated 89 pieces. So out of 317, so eto dito, they donated ilan? 89 pieces of clothing to charity. How many pieces of clothing have they left? So we're talking about, again, we have our clue word, the left. Ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng left? Yung naiwan. So this is a clue word for what operation again? Okay, hindi ko na babanggitin. Okay, para kayo na mag-figure out. Okay? So we are now going to the last number, which is number 8. Okay. There are 651 vehicles in a basement car park. Okay? Meron daw 651. Again, we have 651 vehicles in a basement car park. 494 of them are driven away. What do you mean by driven away? If there are, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars, and one has driven away, one left, okay? Driven away, umalis, or dalawa. So in other words, no more na to sila, 1 and 2. So how many is left? Diba? Does it make sense to you? The smaller the number, it makes more sense, right? Pero pag big numbers, medyo nakakalito. That's why you need to pay attention to the clues. Okay, yun na. Tulad nung kanina, sinabi. Ano yun? Driven away. So, ibig sabihin, umalis. Okay. How many vehicles are there left in a car park? Let's say, again, there are 651 at first. 449. Okay. Which represents this part earlier sa original. Ito. Ilan to siya? 494. So then again, how many vehicles are there left in the car park? Ito. Referring to this part. Again, we have the clue word left. So what operation is involved there? Okay? So ganito lang yan. Tignan nyo. Tignan nyo ang mga clue words natin. Such as yung left. Meron tayong dito. We also have this. Observe their models. Sino yung models nila? We have a total. And we have parts. Just like this one. We have a unit for the total, unit of total. And we have units of parts. Again, unit of total. Then we have parts within it. Compared to the other ones, parts are given to form a total. Parts are given to form a total. Parts are given to form a total. Okay? So technically, by simply looking at the model, you'll be able to determine what operation you are supposed to do. Okay? Once you'll be able to understand, it will be easier for you to solve. Okay? So that's basically it for today. Yun pala ay pages, let me check the pages, 38 to 41. Okay. Kasi yung the rest will be for October 15, Thursday. Okay na. That's it for today. Have a great day ahead.